Thank you for all. Thank you all for coming on this very, very busy day. Kelly and I are sincerely grateful to all of you. I also have to thank the greatest love of my life, my wife, Kelly. I will always love you.
Wow. Fantastic.
We come together today to witness the union of Lauren and Ed. I believe there is no greater expression of love than committing yourself to the love of another. I have experienced this in my life from the love of my wife, and I believe the two of you will also find this happiness. Okay, so Lauren, I'll be more specific. So Lauren came into this world 30 years ago when Kelly and I were very young. Kelly had an emergency C-section, and I was very, very scared and panicked. It was at night, like 3 o'clock in the morning. So, but then, when I knew Kelly was okay, the nurse brought Lauren to me, and we sat in a very quiet room, just the two of us. And I held her in my arms in a rocking chair. And God smiled on the two of us. And I was very happy. And now, God is smiling on Ed and Lauren. In the last 5 years or so, I've seen Lauren grow into a smart, confident, beautiful, and loving woman. I believe that Ed's love has helped nourish this. I've seen this in the last 5 years. Through this time, Ed, I've also come to know Ed. And you're a very good man. With a very kind heart. And I've known for quite a while just how much you love my daughter. So God blesses both of you on this day. So we love you, Mom and I. We love you. Your sisters love you. We are very happy to have you in our family. And we're looking forward to many more years. I love my family. Jason, Rachel, Maureen, Ed, Lauren, my beautiful wife, Kelly. So God bless Lauren and Ed.
Cute.
Well, that's a hard speech to follow up, huh? So my name is Maureen, and I'm Rachel. As most of you all probably know, we are Lauren's little sisters. We're going to take a second to compose us. Dad's always a real big tearjerker. So, growing up, one of our favorite things to do was to write and perform plays for whoever would be our audience. Most of the time, Mom and Dad. In performing those plays, we always had our designated roles. Rachel would usually always be the female role, princess or some sort. I was always the male role. And Lauren, with her creative mind, was always the writer and director. Because Lauren was the oldest, Rachel and I pretty much did whatever she told us to do, which wasn't always the smartest, as this at one point led me. As I was Alice, for some reason I was not the female, or Rachel was not the female. I was Alice in Wonderland falling through the rabbit hole, and I ended up stuck in the basement rafters, stealing rafters for hours until we finally built up the nerve to get Dad to calm me down.
So we were all really close growing up, the three of us. But obviously, just like any siblings, we argued and we were competitive with each other. We would disagree about, we would always fight about things like who is the prettiest of the three of us, and who is the smartest, and who is the funniest. And we would always have to rank ourselves like 1 through 3 in all the categories. But the one category that we always agreed on most of the time was that Lauren was the nicest. She always won the category of the nicest. I'm not really sure why I was never a contender for that. But and I would still agree with that to this day. Lauren has the kindest heart. She's one of the kindest, nicest people that I know. Which was why it was perfect when she met Ed, because he is so incredibly nice. He's so kind. But I have to say, you know, when Lauren and Ed first started dating, that we had our questions about Ed. There was something that we always felt like we just couldn't quite put our finger on about Ed. And one night, I stayed the night at Lauren and Ed's, and we were up late having some cocktails, and I was drilling Ed, as I do to all of my sister's boyfriends, because that's just what I do. And I was really trying hard to get him to say one negative thing about anything or anyone. And even with all of my trying to persuade him and goad him into saying something, he just would not say anything negative about anything or anyone. And I finally had a revelation about Ed, and I reported back to Maureen the next day, and I was like, I think the thing that we just couldn't quite put our finger on was that Ed just really is genuinely that kind of confident. And I think that if the worst thing that we could come up with is that Ed is just genuinely a great guy, I think that Lauren has done pretty well for herself.
So because of that fact, Rachel and I, all of us, we couldn't be more happy that the two of you sweethearts found each other. You are genuinely the kindest people that I think probably a lot of people in this crowd have ever met. And we're Ed. Rachel and I are so happy to have you as a brother, and Jason. Jason is the second brother on the first. And we cannot wait to continue to watch your love unfold. And we're so, so happy for the both of you.
negative stuff now.
Okay, say Gary, best man, say. And Lauren is a kind, beautiful, all-around, wonderful person who deserves a great husband. Thank God you snapped her up before anyone else did. All joking aside, I can tell Ed and Lauren and love will have many happy years together. I want them both to know it was an honor to be part of their special day, and I and the rest of the wedding party would like to toast a happy couple and wish them many years of happiness. Congrats to both of you. I love you, Ed.
Hello, everyone. For those of you who don't know, I'm Caitlin. I have had the honor of treasuring Lauren's friendship for over 15 years. A little history. Lauren and I met in biology class in 10th grade. We formed an instant connection, fueled by deep-seated teenage angst. We spoke the same language and were well-versed in a few facts. Life as teenagers sucked. Our parents were probably going to ruin our lives, and boys were the bane of our existence. Thankfully, we've evolved since then, but one thing has always remained true. We get each other. Lauren is the type of person I am thankful is in this world. She is kind, sincere, giving, selfless. She naturally sees people's hearts. She sees who they are on the inside. She finds that pure goodness, and then she loves that. Lauren has an ease, a joy, and a tenderness about her that effortlessly lifts people up. This is the gift of who she is. Lauren's friendship has been the best of my life. I have never had to question where to turn, and I know, thanks to her, I will never have to. I never imagined that there was a person of high enough caliber to deserve my most favorite human. I never thought that there was a man that could mirror Lauren's kindness of heart. And then in walks Ed. It didn't take long for me to learn that Ed is different. He is one of the most kind, positive, and accepting people I feel honored to call a friend. He chooses joy and compassion, and it is infectious. He is loyal, he is truthful, he is deserving. Over the years of our friendship, there have been many times that I could have felt like the third wheel, many moments that could have been lonely, but instead, Lolo and Dorado made me feel welcomed and wanted. I know I will always have a home away from home, thanks to two of my closest companions. It is not always easy to believe in love and lasting relationships. Lauren and Ed offer a light to much of that shadow. They are a wonderful example of how to be good partners, giving your beloved the space to be who they are, encouraging them to be who they dream to be, while offering the warmth and safety of a home that is found in one another. I'm sure I can speak for many of us when I say I'm beyond grateful to have you both in my life. I am honored to celebrate your love today, and I am certain it will be lifelong. The world is better off with you and your love for one another. So, shall we raise a glass? To love, to joy, to the winners.
Okay, this is going to be short and sweet. Let me see. A few weeks ago, Ed called me and he said, would you get up and do a toast to Dad at the wedding? And I said, sure, I can do that. And he says, it just has to be a few lines because he knows how wordy my mom and sister and I can be. And I said, all right. And he says, just a couple lines. And I said, okay. Well, and I didn't really prepare anything, but when they were talking about John being he was a wonderful dad, and he shared a bond with his son, and he would be so proud of him here today. And when he said that, they were talking about, she tried to drill Ed and get him to say something negative about somebody. That really reminded me of John, because in all the years that I was with John, I don't think I ever heard him say anything negative about anybody. He was just a real positive man. And anybody that ever really got the pleasure to know John knows that right now he is up in heaven, dancing a little jig, and having his own celebration. He had a fabulous sense of humor, and everybody loved him that knew him. So let's raise our glass to John.
All right. To your brother.
That's great.
Hello. So I promise this is the end. I just want us to all bow our heads, say a little prayer. Dear God, we thank you for all the friends and family that are here today to celebrate the marriage of Lauren and Ed, and allowing us to all be a part of these two wonderful people's lives. It's been a blessing. Please bless this food that we are about to receive. Watch over all of us as we travel home through all the traffic, and may we all be able to hold on to the happiness and joy of today in the upcoming days when we go home. Amen.
Amen.
Someone should do this right now.
What?
Take your glass.
Ladies and gentlemen, one more round of applause for all of our speakers this evening, as well as our viewers. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, the staff of the BOB will be dismissing tables.